she smiled at you, and for a brief moment the world around you faded. In her gaze, you thought you saw a spark, a connection that transcended the usual barriers of age and experience. You engaged her in conversation, eager to showcase your interests, your passions, and perhaps even muster the courage to ask her out. But just as quickly as the connection ignited, it flickered and dimmed. She pulled back, her demeanor shifting to one of coldness and distance. "I'm not looking for anything serious," she says, "or worse. I'm just not interested." If you're an older man who has ever experienced this baffling turn of events with a younger woman, you're not alone. This scenario plays out more often than you might think. And it's critical to understand that the root of this confusion may not lie in your age, but in certain behaviors that inadvertently kill attraction before it has a chance to blossom. Let's explore the 7 subtle turn-offs that can instantly break the vibe between older men and younger women. We'll also see how the timeless principles of Stoic philosophy can transform your approach to these interactions, making you not just more appealing, but also more fulfilled as an individual. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The essence of Stoicism lies in self-awareness and restraint. It teaches us to embody our values rather than endlessly justifying them. Yet many older men today diminish their own appeal by falling into simple behavioral traps. Not because they lack attractiveness, but because they neglect the foundational principles of self-respect, presence, and authenticity. Younger women are not inherently opposed to dating older men. On the contrary, many are genuinely drawn to the maturity, confidence, and calm leadership that often accompany age. However, when this energy shifts, when it devolves into neediness, insecurity, or an exaggerated display of alpha behavior, the very qualities that initially attracted them can become repellent. So let's break down the 7 behaviors that can sabotage your chances and how embodying Stoic principles can make you magnetic without effort. 1. Over-explaining your value. Imagine this. You're on a date, and as the conversation flows, you find yourself listing your achievements, your career accolades, your impressive car, and your past relationships. You might think you're impressing her, but in reality, you're drowning the moment in unnecessary details. Stoicism teaches us that true value is not something to be explained, but rather something to be embodied. The next time you feel the urge to justify your worth, pause. Instead of enumerating your successes, allow your presence to speak volumes. Share stories when they arise naturally, and let your actions reflect your character. Authenticity is magnetic. 2. Trying too hard to be cool. Picture yourself donning the latest trendy outfit, sprinkling in Gen Z slang, desperately attempting to bridge the generational gap. While the intention may be to connect, this effort often comes off as disingenuous. Women are attracted to older men for their grounding presence and wisdom. When you try to fit in with a younger crowd by mimicking their style or mannerisms, you dilute your essence. Rather than chasing trends, embrace timelessness. Wear what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Your individuality is your strength. Own it. 3. Seeking her approval. After making a move or sharing a personal story, you find yourself asking, "Was that okay?" or looking to her for validation. This need for approval can be a significant turnoff. Younger women often test boundaries, not to dominate, but to gauge your ability to lead. If you come across as easily shaken or insecure, the attraction can quickly dissipate. Embrace the Stoic teaching of Epictetus. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Approach interactions with calm certainty. Take the lead in conversation and allow her to feel safe and attracted. 4. Talking about your age. Discussing your age or making self-deprecating jokes like, "I'm too old for this," only serves to highlight your insecurity. She wasn't thinking about your age until you brought it up. Instead, own your age and let her perceive the confidence that accompanies it. Remember, age is merely a number. It's the mindset that truly matters. When you exude confidence, you become more attractive regardless of the years you've lived. 5. Playing the savior. It's natural to want to help someone you're interested in, but trying to fix her life or offering unsolicited advice can come off as patronizing. You're not her therapist or life coach. You're a potential partner. Connection flourishes not through rescue, but through authentic presence. Instead of attempting to solve her problems, focus on truly seeing her, listening, empathizing, and engaging without a hidden agenda. This approach fosters a genuine connection. 6. Being bitter toward her generation. Complaining about younger women or lamenting how they don't appreciate real men only communicates bitterness and resentment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. If you fail to respect the modern landscape, you will find it difficult to earn respect in return. Instead of critiquing, celebrate the strengths of her generation. Show her that you can thrive in any era. Positivity and respect are attractive qualities. 7. Ignoring the power of presence. In an age of constant distraction, many younger women lead fast-paced lives. They often crave connection but struggle to find it amid the noise. You have the opportunity to be a calming force in their chaos. By embodying stillness and intentionality, you can become an oasis of presence. Remember that younger women are not rejecting older men. They are repelled by weak energy, insecurity masquerading as bravado, and uncertainty disguised as being laid back. A stoic man, grounded, intentional, and unshakable, becomes the most attractive presence in any room, regardless of age. Applying Stoic principles today. To cultivate attraction through the lens of Stoicism, consider the following approaches. Speak less, move more. Let your actions convey your value. Be the guy who listens more than he speaks, but when he does speak, let it resonate. Lead the energy. Take charge of the conversation's direction. Decide on date plans, tone, and topics. Guide with calm authority, ensuring she feels safe and attracted. Build a magnetic life. Focus on personal fulfillment. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives, passions, and goals. Build your body, master your craft, and create a space that reflects who you are. Embrace rejection. Understand that not every younger woman will be interested, and that's perfectly fine. The Stoic man remains grounded regardless of outcomes, knowing that rejection is merely a part of the journey. Final thoughts. As you navigate the complexities of attraction, remember that the goal is not to chase approval, but to attract alignment. Be the calm in her chaos. Many younger women today seek a partner who offers stability and depth amidst the distractions of modern life. Ultimately, the principles of Stoicism can transform your interactions, allowing you to connect authentically without the burden of performance. Don't chase. Instead, embody the qualities that make you magnetic. By doing so, you'll find that attraction becomes less about age and more about the energy you bring into the room.